What's good, guys, and welcome to Tales of Cast Lego. Before I jump into the video, actually, I do want to let everybody know, thank you from the bottom of my heart for the love on the previous post. Thank you for the love on all my videos. It does mean a lot. You know what I mean? I'm not even as consistent. I'm gonna try and be more consistent. I promise you as that. And yeah, so let's get into it. We got sweet potato mash. We got the lamb chops. They have been seasoned for 48 hours. Steam veg, yeah, we're gonna steam them veg, okay? So Lego. If you just need to know how I wash my meat, the link in the bio for 101 to washing your meat will be in the description of this video. Also, preps 101 preps is also going to be in the link down below. So yeah. So right now I'm going to peel all the sweet potatoes, and the mash is going to be the first thing that we're going to start making. So guys, if you just take a look around my space, yeah. I know I said I wasn't going to show you how I chop because I chop very ruthless, but if you look around my space, you see I've took out the meat from the fridge. It has been seasoned. You know, these are the seasonings that I'm going to be using for the mash. Do you know what I'm saying? Along with mixed herbs. Butter's in the fridge, so that's the only time that I'll actually be running back and forth is the butter. You see all my pans and pots are here. All the vegetables, the seasoning I'm going to use, the lids for the vegetables. You see what I'm saying? I'm being organised in the kitchen so that I don't have to be running back and forth. Those of you who do not have a peeler, I don't know about using a knife, but only if I have good knife technique, because what you don't want to do is get most of the potato off. Guys, I spoke about bins before, right? And on the cast preps video. And where's this going to go? It's not going to go in the recycle bin. It's not going to go in the normal bin. It's going to go in the food bin, alright? So now, potatoes have been peeled, and the rest of it is going to go in the food bin. But you see how thin the slices are, yeah? I'm not taking off the potato. Everything is thin. That's why the peelers are really good. Or if you have a great hand technique, and you can literally just take off the skin like that. Right, guys, so hands are washed. My hands are washed. We're going to put that over there. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the sweet potatoes into the thing. Yeah, so we're going to chop it in half like that. Let me actually get a chopping board before I take any more L's, but it wasn't that much that I wanted to put in there. Yes, guys, so I'm just going to give it a quick rinse first of all. I'm going to give it a little rinse. The water's a bit warmish, warm, coldish, yeah. I'm going to rinse it. We're going to put the cold water in now. Yeah, we're going to run that gas right now. You see the heat? We're basically going to boil these sweet potatoes. Like I said, guys, this is kind of like a quick lunch. Some people could have this dish for dinner, but me, it's lunch. This is lunch for me. Get the pink Himalayan salt. We're just going to cover it up, okay? And we're going to wait for that to boil and get a bit soft. We got, what's it called? The steamer, okay? The vegetable steamer. So we're going to fill that bottom part with water, like so. So the bottom one is filled with water, and we're only going to use one more, okay? So we're going to put that one there. And this is just prepping the veg for when the potatoes do get sweeter. We're going to put the lid on it. That is how we've prepped it so far. Okay guys, another thing is, when you're cooking, depending on where your hand is, it's always good to just keep it turned. So I'm left-handed, right? So when it comes to me actually cooking the lamb chop, my hand's gonna be that way because I'm gonna use my left hand with the tongues, okay? But when you're not cooking, and say if you're leaving things aside, always put it towards that way, the edges, okay? You don't want it to be here, you don't want it to come out here, and make sure also that you're cooking on the cooker. The cooker is here. Don't be trying to cook here, so this side is now not even cooking properly, and this side is now cooking off this, that's not even on. Be smart, do you know what I mean? Look at your kitchen properly and get used to it, okay? But in terms of being safe, always have these on the side so that no one can knock into it. Guys, as you can see, yeah, we've just used this to do all the sweet potatoes, yeah? The peeler is going in. Some people are asking, thinking, oh, what can you do? What can you do? You can bring out the Dettol and you can start wiping down the surfaces, and look, the sink is full. We're gonna empty the sink and we're gonna clean the sink. So let's go. Guys, you see how hot this water is? Piping hot, yeah? I'm not saying that you should be washing and burning your hands, but make sure that when you're washing, especially chopping boards, make sure that the water is very, very hot to kill the bacteria, kill the germs. Those that don't have and only have like one chopping board or whatever, make sure you wash that properly, okay? Because boy, the smell, it smells like wood, yeah? It should be smelling like wood, not onions, garlic, pimento, nandini, not tomato cecchini. It should just be smelling like the chopping board itself, okay? So now, everything's clean. Yes, I highlighted it so many times because being clean is actually very important. You have the bowl ready, okay? For when potatoes are ready, this is where we're gonna make the mashed potatoes, okay? I'm also gonna get a wooden spoon and the fork, okay? And that is also gonna help me in making the mashed potatoes. Yes guys, so what you want to do is get a fork. I'm going to use the same fork that I said that I was going to use over here. I'm going to poke, yeah? I'm going to poke it. Mind the steam blowing in your face as well. But you see how it is getting soft. So, you know, we're nearly there. You need it to be very, very soft so that you can mash it, okay? You need it to go all the way through though, yeah? It's struggling a little bit, so I'll give it about 15 to 20 minutes. We can start on the steamed veg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to light the fire. Yeah? Remember, water is in the bottom one. For those of you that do not have a steamer, just get a normal pan, sort of like this, put water in and do it like that. I've literally, you know, I've upgraded now to a steamer, so we're going to keep it like that. For these now, making the veg taste really, really good. A small bit of every day, yeah? Some soy, light. When that starts to like, you know, kick in and it starts to boil, just get a spoon, stir it around, make sure that the seasoning is getting in all of it, and that will be how you get perfect crunchy vegetables. Just in case you're wondering and you're cussing me out, but I thought you said about the high fire. Basically, when you're boiling stuff, you need the fire to be high, yeah? And that's what boiling is. You start with a high fire, you finish with a high fire, okay? So guys, the pan started roaring a bit, so it's ready now, yeah? Look at that, soft, okay? And this is what I'm talking about, starch, guys, yeah? And we're gonna rinse it. Just like that, I'm gonna use this lid. I'm gonna hold it down. Make sure the cold tap is running though, guys, okay? Because you don't want your... So done at that, I'm gonna give it one more rinse. Put the sweet potato over here. I'm gonna put that here like that. We're gonna start the chops, okay? We're gonna start on the chops now that the mash is gonna be done. We're gonna have the fire like that, okay? Not too high, not too low. And this is how consistent it's gonna stay. It's gonna stay on a medium heat. We're gonna use this. We're gonna use olive oil, okay? Olive oil, also garlic olive oil is good for lamb chops, okay? So we're just gonna spread some olive oil along the pan like that, okay? When you're putting oil on the pan, you're also going to move it around, okay? You're going to literally move it around, make sure it gets everywhere in the pan, okay? Once again, push it to the side. Drop in all the potatoes inside here, like that. Okay guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to use some ground allspice, okay? We're going to sprinkle a bit of this. This is a sweet kind of taste, this spice, so this is good. Okay, we're also going to use some nutmeg. Okay, we're going to sprinkle a bit of nutmeg. We're going to use some garlic salt. I'm going to put some garlic salt, okay? Now we're going to mix it. Let's go. Right guys, so I've put some butter. I use a dairy-free butter. You know, I'm trying to do everything dairy in here, but I've used butter. And then sprinkled it with some mixed herbs, okay? And just like that guys, we have the mashed potatoes, okay? The veg now, I'm going to use the same spoon. Everything's soft in there. And yeah, that's also gonna come off, okay? The good thing about having steamed veg is, let me show you guys, if you lift up the pot, all the excess water, okay? And that's the difference between steaming veg and boiling veg. So guys, empty pan, pot, sink, the lid to the veg in the sink, that's cooling down. We got things here, we're gonna work on the chops now, okay? So the pan's hot, it's ready. I'm gonna put in the item description below what I use to season these chops with, okay? I'm gonna use my hands are washed, they're clean. Still gonna keep it on that heat, okay? Not too high, not too low. Maybe about 8 minutes each side. But one thing I do want to say about my meats, by the way, all my meat is cooked well done. None of my meat is ever cooked rare, bloody, the soul, everything's in there from the 2 weeks ago. Everything I cook is well done. Okay guys, so look, the sink again is the issue. So what we're going to do, we're going to clear the sink. Of course we're going to take the things that I've already washed before, we're going to put them away and we're going to clean it. By the time this and that is all done, it is time to flip the chops over, okay? And that is how you can stay on top of your stuff and not have such an unorganized kitchen. Look around. So guys, I can hear some popping, some sizzling, you know what I mean? So while the sink's running, I can just come over here quickly, just get this done and I can just check. Yeah? And I can just check, and then you can just go back to it, as long as it's not burnt. Going back to washing up now. Guys, so the washing up is done. I'm going to empty the tray in the sink, but I'm going to turn around these chops, okay? It's going to be juicy, succulent, not dry. Look at the seasoning popping, okay? Grab tongs, maybe the pound shop, any local pound shop near you, just get a tongue. It's easier for doing that instead of having a fork and splashing, especially for beginner cookers who are not used to hot oil splashing on you, okay? Lower the cooker still, you know what I mean? So try and cook the other side now. You still want to maintain that juice. So what you want to do is have it low on one end, high on the other end, you know what I mean? You want to give it that brown, but at the same time make it juicy, make sure it's cooked. Sometimes you actually want to just check that things are cooked, so you want to just stab a knife in the middle, you know what I mean? And you know, you want to see there's a bit of red there, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over, let it cook on the other side now, on that low heat until it's cooked. But you see the juice, you still want to maintain that juice though, guys. And just like that, guys, fire's off, and that is the last of the chops, okay? Move the pan over there, but here we have it, guys, okay? We've got the lamb chops, we've got the curry sweet potato mash, yeah, there we go, and we have the vegetables, okay? Guys, so that is the end of the video. I hope you like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, you dig? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this dish. It's a quick lunch. Some people can have this for dinner, do you know what I mean? So this is up to you, okay? It's up to you. Smash the sub button, smash the like button, and don't forget to share, man. Come on.